This is a message for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm going to do your weekly reading for the full moon in Aquarius energy. And I'm condensing down to the elements this week because I will be traveling this week and it does take a good bit of time to do each and every individual zodiac. But I am getting a sensation anyway that a lot of the readings are correlated and are meshing in with each other anyway. So we're going to start off with you water signs with the Moonology deck. I hope that you are all doing well. We're going to get right into it. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What is the message for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, please? I did do a collective reading for the full moon in Aquarius. Check that out. I uploaded it last night. We have the full moon in Aquarius, which is a super moon, meaning that the moon is close to the earth and we are feeling this one big time. And the moon actually appears to be much larger as well. So check that out if you feel called to. The full moon is on August 1st here on the East Coast of the United States. Anyway, check for your time zone. Okay, what is the message for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? I was feeling that. I was getting a message to use great discernment, but also that there's a lot of, again, the collective reading had a lot to do with letting go, time to release negativity. And that is the energy of, this is actually full moon in Scorpio energy with the full moon. There may be some things in your life, people or experiences. I'm also hearing self-sabotage. I'm also hearing imposter syndrome. So there may be a little self-doubt coming in for some of you. But when it comes to others, regardless as to how maybe you have been treated in the past, and I'm talking within relationships mostly, but I mean really if we've crossed paths with another, we have formed some form of connection one way, shape, or form. And it's really important, regardless of how they have treated you or what energy was transferred between the two of you, it is important for you to release that negativity because it will impact you. And I feel like you may already realize this. It may be coming up to the surface over and over again, some negative emotions when it comes to another person. It's coming to the surface, it's coming back to consciousness because it is still stuck in your vibration, in your cellular memory even, and you don't want to carry this forward. Aquarius energy, we're future thinking, future forward, and we don't want to bring any negative baggage along with us. So release them, give them compassion, love, empathy to the best as you can, knowing that everybody is on their own unique path. And you know, we're all here to teach each other lessons, learn lessons from each other, and walk each other home at the end of the day. So that is beautiful. Sorry for the background noise, I'm doing some laundry. What else do we have for water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You may have been feeling the intensity build up to this full moon, whether it be, you know, messing with your sleep patterns or a lot of emotions coming to the surface. I know I certainly have. And they're coming to the surface, like I said, to be acknowledged, to realize that these are still emotions that are still in your body, in your memory, that we have to totally go back through and pick and choose. What are we going to take with us going forward? What is this about? 4 water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who gives. You are a giver and give from the heart. You're not expecting anything in return. And maybe you have given to others and they turned around and bit you or lashed back at you or just used you, mistreated you in some way, shape, or form. These are, don't hold resentments or grudges against people, because that actually will not do you any service, or the other for that matter. Yeah, I'm getting, for many of you, being taken advantage of your kindness, of your generosity. That is what you want to release, let go of. What else for water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Not reading reversals today. We have the World, Prince of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. A lot of things are shifting, moving, changing behind the scenes. You may not be fully aware of it, but you are completing a karmic cycle, learning your own lessons, and allow others to learn theirs. You're not here to teach them the way that you think you may be here to teach them, but energetically, we all are teaching each other something very valuable about ourselves. So this is a cycle that is definitely coming to an end, and you have gained a lot of fortitude. I'm hearing fortitude, strength, confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, confidence in moving forward. Authentic, true. This is Leo energy, bold, honorable. 3 of Pentacles. This is teamwork. You may be working with others, or maybe others are coming into your life to kind of collaborate with you. But 3 of Pentacles in the old school tarot is also working with spirit, bringing your spirituality and your practicality and connecting the two, the Trinity, mind, body, spirit. You could be working with another that both of you are connected to spirit, or maybe in the future you will be, this is where you're headed. So it's important to release negativity from the past, even if the past was yesterday, because there are really good things coming in your future, water signs. I see it. Seven of Cups at the bottom. Four of Wands, Seven of Cups. Overall, this is definitely what we are working on releasing, water signs, as far as negativity. And it's definitely has to do with a soul contract, someone that you had let in to your life, let into your world closely. And they broke your heart. They broke your heart and really had you spiral down to the depths of yourself, possibly even on your knees. This was teaching you about certain choices that you make in life and why you make the choices that you make. You may have let somebody in thinking that they were a soul connection, when really it was the energy that was connecting you had to do with loneliness, feeling alone, And, you know, we can deceive ourselves at times when we are not paying attention to the deeper depths of the emotions that are driving us. So that was definitely a lesson that you had to learn moving forward, because we don't want to make choices based out of fear or anger or loneliness or sorrow. We want to make choices, we want to discern from the heart. Four of Wands, coming back home to yourself in balance. And I feel like that's where you're at right now, water signs. We're going to get a few more. We're going to pull from the Syrian Starseed deck. Cards are a bit big for my hands. Yeah, it's really important to tap into the deeper emotions as to why we do what we do at times, make choices that we make at times. Our minds tell us one thing, but are you really using proper discernment when there's deep underlying emotions beneath the surface that need to be seen, felt, and released? So that when the next soul connection comes into your life, you're going to just know it from your heart. And there's not going to be a need or a wanting or a reaching or grasping. Not saying that you did. I feel like you were very innocent letting somebody in. You want to release them. Release any negative feelings, emotions, thoughts, beliefs that you have about them, about yourself. There could also be still, you know, being hard on yourself for having gone through something of the sort. Everything happens for a reason, and it's always for us to learn and grow from. Sometimes we can't help it. Look what we have. We have Divine Justice and Sage of Crystals. So a sage is someone who is wise, who has has gained their wisdom the hard way, which is how most of us do. Is still in the beginning stages, is not the complete master yet, but has earned a lot of wisdom in life thus far, and that wisdom takes you very far going forward. It allows you to be confident in yourself and proper discernment. Divine Justice. There will be justice served for those who have done you wrong. Don't get it twisted, but that's not up for you to know how, when, or any of that. It's up to you to release the negativity that you hold within yourself, because you're only doing yourself, you're giving yourself more pain, you're feeding that energy, and you're not allowing for divine justice to come in and bring balance to a situation. Don't wish harm on anybody else. Don't wish them to feel the pain that you felt. That was for you. That was for you to learn and grow and evolve out of a pattern. Sometimes it's hard to let go when somebody does us wrong. It really is. But Spirit is asking you to do so. On the floor again. Okay, back to Four of Crystals, Four of Wands. Coming back to home. Feeling at home within yourself. Home is where the heart is. This is feeling content, feeling grounded, feeling connected to your higher self, connected to spirit, connected to the earth. It was a long cycle, but know that it is coming to an end. It is time to release, let go of what is not going to do you any justice at all. Any negative thoughts, beliefs, feelings that are still stuck within you regarding a situation that was definitely, yeah, I feel like it was a hard one. It was nasty, and it left you on your knees. But overall, you gained great wisdom through that experience. Anything else, Spirit, for water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We free ourselves from the karmic wheel when we release our own negativity when it comes to being mistreated by others. Know that they will definitely, that justice will be served in its own way by the divine. Thank you. We have the Six of Chalices. You could be doing some inner child work, inner child healing. This also speaks of soul contracts and soul connections. But what I'm getting even more is really feeling that inner child, that childlike wonder and youth, the angelic, the innocence in everybody. I think that you sense the innocence in the other, and that is what's important to take with you, is that we are all essentially innocent, and then we all go on our own unique path into the darkness, into the depths, into the density, and we're helping each other strip away the shadow and density. And it's not fun and it's not pretty, but you've come out the other side of this, water sign. So connect back to your innocence, because you are. Your youth as well. Five of Flames. Overall, this message is about, this speaks of anger. Anger at the injustice, anger at how you have been mistreated, rage, that fire, that flame that's within you. You want to replace that with, we have the Adept of Flames below that. You want to ooh, I have the chills now. Sage of Flames. Look at that. You want to replace this anger with passion for where you want to head, where you're headed, because you are headed somewhere much, much better and much more in alignment with yourself. So we're going to wrap this up with a message from the Starseed Oracle, I think. Oh, no. We're going to wrap this up with a message from Native Spirit. My apologies. For water signs. Please don't forget, if you're liking this video, to click that thumbs up button, the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and feel free to comment. I love to read all of your comments. And if anybody's looking for a personal reading with me, you can book that through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. That information is in the description box below the video. All right, what is the last and final message that we have for the water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have two here. We have walking in beauty, and we have talking stick. There's definitely something that might be communicated to you that may be linked to the divine justice. You may have a chance to express yourself, but important enough is to allow others the time to express themselves properly as well. Meaning, in ancient yeah, actually in my family, we used to do this too, because I have a big family. There's this talking stick, and the person holding the stick is the only one who is allowed to talk at that time, and everyone else is to listen. Because, you know, we tend to talk over each other or not listen to each other, and the talking stick helps with that. So let's look at walking in beauty. Because possibly this person may be still in your life or coming back in your life, and you want to make sure that you release the negativity that has been stuck within you. Walking in beauty. Radiant beauty surrounds you. You're beautiful inside and out. No matter what your age, your grace is growing. Being in balance. As you walk in beauty and feel gratitude for it, your life will be filled with immense splendor. Whenever you can, spend time in nature, wild spaces. As you see and hear and feel beauty around you, your own beauty will grow. The Native Spirit wants you to know, in Native American traditions, there's a concept of walking in beauty. It's called Hozohonasha. I probably butchered that. In the Navajo tradition, it means being in balance with a natural way of life. When we are in the right relationship with the natural world around us, we are walking in beauty. The more you sense and see beauty around you, in your environment, yourself, and your body, the more it will fill your life in all forms. Never say anything about yourself or your body that's negative. Don't put down yourself or others. Instead, affirm beauty and take time to adorn your body and personal space. Walk in nature and inhale the beauty of every part of our wonderful planet. Cherish yourself and the luminescence within you, and you will glow. Then I'm reminded to come back to the beginning of what I was picking up with this card. For many of you, it's time to release negativity. Remember when I said self-sabotage and imposter syndrome? Negative self-talk. So for many of you, there may have been someone who had projected onto you or reflected to you what negative self-talk you were holding on about yourself internally, and maybe not fully even recognize that, but it becomes so super triggering when somebody else says it. I've had this happen to me recently, and I picked up on it right away. I'm like, this person's actually reading some of my deeper, darker negativity about myself. I caught onto it right away. So you may also. And if that's the case, you can truly thank this person, because it brought it to the light of consciousness for myself, showing me how I may be self-sabotaging myself by certain negative beliefs I had about myself, or just guilt or shame from very, very long ago that I had not released all the way. So it's important also to certainly hold people accountable for their actions, but don't carry it with you. It seems as though you may have an opportunity to talk about this. And if that's the case, it's important to listen. Listen to what the other person has to say, and then also respectfully ask to be heard when it is your turn to talk as well. Especially when we are in these, especially when we are in these soul contracts with others. We are contracted to come in contact, or we could be born into families even. Our souls are contracted to spend time and come in connection with each other, to mirror each other and mirror the depths. And it's not fun and it's not pretty, but it can also be beautiful and divine. It's important to be self-aware. This is all about self-acknowledgement, self-awareness, knowing yourself all the way, the subconscious, the depths of your psyche, and so forth. So let's talk about talking stick here. Speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. Your native spirit wants you to know, during tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called a talking stick would be passed around. As each council member held the stick, he or she had the opportunity to speak from the heart. Each person in attendance would be asked to weigh carefully the words of each speaker. The talking stick reminded each person to be authentic. Communication restores trust and allows you to clarify your ideas, position, and feelings. It can be healing when you share what has been withheld. Now is the time to take a risk and have the courage to speak with clarity. Be forthright. Share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in the heart. There are times to hold back and be discerning, but this isn't one of them. Even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. When you do this, transformation and healing will occur. So it is also important to, when you do communicate, to communicate from the heart and not to hold that fear of being misunderstood. Sure, not everybody's going to understand us, but when you speak from the heart with conviction, that's all you can do. Is that truly also helps you release any stories that the mind will build, and they will most likely be negative, and they'll be stuck. They'll be stuck in your body, in your energy field. So that is what I have for you this week, water signs. I hope that you found this helpful for you, and I'm sending you all out so much love. Take care. Bye.